asking questions about what's going on with the veterans.
Sorry.
Anyway, everyone wants to know about what's going on with the veterans. So we did some digging up, and we caught up to Kash, on live feed a couple hours ago.
I got a message just a little bit ago from somebody down in Fort Yates, and it wasn't a positive one. So I'm going to go down to Fort Yates. We're going to go down there and check on veterans down there and try and get the status of things.
Yeah, there's some in Eagle Butte, I believe.
See what's happening down in Fort Yates.
There's some all over the place, bro.
We're still up here near camp. We had to bring some car keys to somebody so they could get their car. And then we're going to head south. We got to get down here to Fort Yates. So I saw where Mr. Jordan, I forget his first name, Jordan of TYT, somebody forwarded me a video he did explaining why the funds weren't being released from the banks, and that you guys put a lot of pressure on the banks to get the funds released. Apparently the funds are being released. That's my understanding. The funds are being released now after a lot of people made phone calls to whatever bank was holding the money from the GoFundMe. It's also my understanding that they're going to be purchasing, trying to resupply, get gas up here to the gas station, get propane, get other things in. Oh man, I'll tell you what, on the plus side, here's what I say. On a plus side, this is definitely, I would agree, a successful operation in one major aspect. That many veterans came together that soon, got on a fucking bus and came here to stand alongside these people. That is successful and unprecedented in this day and age. I'll say that. But what I will also say is that it was no secret as to what the weather conditions are in North Dakota in the wintertime. That's no secret. And you can also look at the weather report. You know what I mean? I mean, for fuck's sake, we have weather reports. I brought a whole mountain of fucking cold weather gear. I brought like 8 sleeping bags. You know what I mean? I gave 2 of my sleeping bags away to an elder who came from another tribe and came up here, another veteran. And I took, I gave that guy 2 sleeping bags that I had for him and his grandson, because they didn't have anywhere to sleep inside this fucking casino. They're all sleeping on the floors and shit.
Let's pause it there. Apparently he's coming back down this way to check on vets. I wanted to see if I could catch up with this guy, and we can ask him about the situations of why the veterans were being harassed up in Bismarck and Mandan. Something I went through.
A lot more could have been done. This could have been done in a better way. Hey, don't drive off, please, so I don't drop this feed. Could have been done in a better way. I did want to make mention, because it's very important to me, being a sailor, is that today is December 7th. Today is the anniversary of Pearl Harbor, and it's a very important day in our history. And a lot of veterans' families, or people in their families had served during World War II. So they had grandfathers and uncles or great uncles that died and were in Pearl Harbor, which, sent us into World War II. So today's an important day. And here I am, and, I'm still in Standing Rock, North Dakota. Ace Baker, that's a negative, ghostwriter. I did not do that.
Let's ask him a question. He's gonna stay in Standing Rock. That's hot. Will he stand here forever until this pipeline's done? These are the real questions we're gonna ask these veterans. Come
on, man. I hope you're being facetious, brother.
I'm being truthful and honest. Will you be?
You know, but it was unprecedented what occurred with these veterans being here. Where we came together and we showed that we have the ability to organize, to get somewhere rapidly, and we're willing to do it. We're willing to step out very quickly and go where something needs to be addressed. The communication skills got to improve. The communication's got to get way better. I'll tell you that right now. The support and logistics have to get way better. Piss poor planning. You know, that's all that comes down to, piss poor planning.
In this part, I would have to agree with him. We called 20,000 plus protectors here, but we forgot to realize that if we had the capability and the resources to actually withstand that much people. Now we told all the protectors to come and stand and be self-sufficient. Because right now, this camp, if you're coming to this camp, you gotta be self-sufficient. Provide for your own, because this is winter and this is North Dakota, guys. This is some serious stuff. This ain't no messing around. This ain't just don't sacrifice and come on $20 because, you know, This is some real stuff.
This is a dangerous environment up here. People will die. This is a dangerous damn environment. If you're not prepared to come here, I'll tell you this right now. Don't do some feel-good shit just to come up here, just to come up to Standing Rock to say, you know, I got the badge. I was in Standing Rock, North Dakota. I stood with the Lakotas and Dakotas. No, don't fucking do that. This is a dangerous place up here, and you will die up here. I'll tell you that right now. And if it ain't the weather, it damn sure might be something else.
Greed and corruption. That's the other thing that's else.
Yeah, I know it's why the governor ordered the evacuation. And yeah, and this is where some common sense comes into play. And people have to be smart about things. You gotta have...
Smart about things. Remember now, this is a system that's manipulating every single role in this whole play out. Everybody's gonna be affected. Unless they put you quiet and go back into where you're supposed to be.
Drive, you need chains. You know, I put this out before I even left to come up here. Don't come up here unless you're prepared to endure extreme, not some mild Missouri winter. We're not talking about that. We're talking about extreme cold weather that will kill you quickly.
Besides the extreme cold weather, extreme cold, deep-hearted corruption as well. It's everywhere. Everyone thinks it's just a hunky-dory pipeline going through and we're going to abide by the rules and the laws, man. These guys have been breaking every freaking rule. All the way up to the goddamn governor. And they know it's real. They know it's true, too. That's why they've been trying to attack. You guys seen the action that happened a couple days ago. And a lot of people are saying, be careful, be careful. This stuff is real, man. This guy knows it too.
And I think a lot of great things are going to be able to be done in the future. I hope that a lot of veterans don't lose that passion, don't lose that motivation because things didn't go the way that you expected them to when you got here. I hope that you guys are still open to stepping out and stepping up and leading in your country to lead that change that we need.
You guys remember those words. Now we're all here, but a few people. Think about it. Who's all been here? I've been here. I'll always be here. This is my home. This will be the guaranteed live feed that'll always be here because I'm from here. I'll be proud to stand with this guy.
And that we as American citizens, no matter who we are, can stand alongside one another and get jobs done. I really hope that we can all do that. So, Yeah, Tony, man. Hey, Tony, I'm sorry I didn't get to meet up with you, brother. But anyways, we're going to go down to Fort Yates. We're going to go down there. I'm going to go down there and check on my veteran brothers and sisters. I can't in good conscience leave out of here and head back home knowing that there are veterans still here. Okay? The guys here in the casino, at least they're in shelter. I'm not going to worry about them. They're in shelter. They have water. You know, they're not going to starve to death. Okay? And they're veterans. They can, you know, we've sucked up worse. Let's be honest with ourselves. We've sucked up worse. We don't need luxury accommodations. But I guarantee you, you know, I'm going to do my best to look out for them and make sure they're getting taken care of.
You take care of them, bro. Take real good care of them. Those are one of our best and brightest warrior veterans, such as yourself, too. But one more question, though. Where is Wes Clark? He just disappeared like a ghost.
So I'm going to go down to Fort Yates with Alan Ariana. Paula, it's kind of a loaded question. Do I think the vets were treated properly?
I hope you bring up the situation of Mandan. I've been up there myself. That place does have dark shadows all over that town. They look at you all because you have fatigues on or your skin is brown. Can't get a room. I felt that. I know what the veterans went through. Even when I came in with them and I presented myself to the nicest way and humble, they still denied me. So I said, why is it because I have this on?
I'm not going to say that they were treated improperly, but what I will say is that the planning was not there. The coordination was not there. The leadership wasn't there. The structure to be prepared for their arrival, albeit the numbers may have been far beyond what they expected, okay, that may be the case, that they received far more support than what they realized that they would get. And that could be the case.
Now think about it. If we had this much water protectors during August and September, I think it would have made a great difference. Great difference.
Okay, and if that is the case, if that's exactly what happened, well then, fine. I get it, right? You had an outpouring of support that you didn't expect.
Exactly.
But I hope transparency is there, okay?
Oh, transparency is there. It's coming everywhere. Soon the world will see how corruption and how far deep corruption really does go. It's a system that works everybody. Even the humblest hearts get affected, and the most respected leaders can get affected. Money buys everything. Money is so strong and powerful, you gotta overcome money and powerful. It's paper, guys. It's paper. You burn it.
I hope that we can have good communication and transparency. And, you know, because people are going to, you know, when the writing's on the wall, people are going to ask those questions. Was there fraud? Was there, you know, misappropriation? You know, did people take money and not use it? You know, the lady who donated money to me for gas, I use that shit for gas. You know, me, Alan Ariana, didn't stay in a hotel.
Remember now, everybody, don't let those GoFundMe trolls tear everybody apart. Morgan County had a GoFundMe up themselves. They barely accumulated any money. They barely accumulated any kind of organization or structure or even a support crowd. But look at what Asheta and Sacred Stone built. We all came together and we 20,000 plus protectors, man. Top that.
We came fully prepared to sleep in this fucking truck. Those two are gonna be sleeping back there in the bed of the truck.
Sacrifice. We do what we gotta do when we gotta do it. But be prepared.
Camper top on it, and I was going to sleep here in the crew cab. And thankfully, you know, my good buddy Charlie let us use his camper, and we got to sleep a couple nights in his camper, and then I slept one night in the cab of the truck. And last night we went up to Bismarck and stayed with some friends up there in Bismarck, but then came back this way. Yeah, you're right, Jolene, absolutely. Everyone, this should just be common sense, okay? And just because we're veterans, that doesn't mean we always got our heads screwed on straight. We're human beings that are prone to error and prone to do dumb shit.
Exactly. That's being part of a human being. The evils of it and the goodness of it. No one is ever perfect.
You know, veterans will do some dumb shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've done some really dumb stuff in my days. And that's just because we're people. We're human.
We all do some dumb shit. But sometimes when you gotta do that stuff, sacrifice a little bit of all those hearts, guys, all those hearts. But remember now, it's not about money. But remember what all these guys evil said. Right now, as we look at this feed, there's corruption within this feed right now. There's certain individuals that are peeking in. They're camouflaged as us. There's a certain few on here.
You know, but don't put your life at risk by coming up here and not being prepared. You know, you got to be prepared. You know, you have to be. That's why I brought, shit, I think I got 3 pairs of boots here with me right now. I've got like 3 or 4 ski masks, like 6 pairs of gloves. I got a shit ton of stuff.
Well, I got a shit ton of heart for everybody to go around. One more thing, guys. Careful about the live feeds here. The corruptions like to listen in. You really gotta study them. But in the end, they're doing stupid. They're just, I'm labeling them all. Putting them in all together. And it's all gonna come together, guys. So all my followers, keep doing what you're doing for me. I truly love it. We're doing a good job here.
CJ, I don't know yet about the money, okay? And exactly how it's going to get disseminated.
CJ, forget about the money. It's about the strength and the hearts, guys. Strength and the hearts. Just forget about the money. That's part of that illusion, trying to dip you right in. See how easy corruption goes?
In communication with Wesley Clark or Mr. Scott. I'm not in communication with those two. So I don't know. I hope that money, you know, those people who spent money to get here promised to be reimbursed once they got here. I hope that that's the case. You know, and I hope that they receive.
If you volunteered here on behalf of your own spirit, I respect you. To all those people here that are commenting about difference between money and what they did here. It's just, I'm so proud of you just come here. It don't matter how much money you put into or how much money you got thrown away. But you came here for everybody. You came here for your children. You came here for yourself. You came here to make a difference. Because you came here, you decided to get off that system. You came out and you stepped out of that illusion. You went above all that system. And you came here. And those people that do think like that, come here and they make great change. And when you think like that and you do those actions, the world changes. And don't think about money. Because once you start thinking about money, you start pulling yourself back down where everyone's stuck again. Now the corrupt, this whole system, that's where they like to keep us. Controlled. Now, if you want to be truly free, with the world without pipelines, we all gotta think like that, man. In leadership, in dreams, in your everyday actions, in your values, every day. And all of us could be strong like that, man. We can withstand corruption like that. We can overcome it. We could just look at it right in the eyes, and we could just grab it and throw it behind us and say, we don't need that kind of stuff.
Reimbursement for coming here. Okay, I really do. Jolene, we're talking about the money that went to the GoFundMe to get veterans out here. Yeah, Daniel, you're right. You know, you come to give, not receive. You're absolutely right.
Yes. Learn to give back when you take. Remember that, DAPL. You're taking right now. You better give back when the time is ready.
You know, I came here prepared to not receive any money. I came here prepared to not receive anything. Oh, Shelly, I would love some fry bread. I'll take.
Hey, I want some fry bread too, guys. If anyone out there has some.
Fry bread, you know, I'll take that. You know, I don't believe that strictly money should be sent anywhere.
I like that. I got a shit ton of heart. In a humor way. But out of respect, I got a blessed heart. An honored heart.
Send money places. Unfortunately, that breeds, you know, greed in people's hearts. It gets there, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Kash knows. Exactly. Greed. It consumes the best blessed hearts. It really does. You guys think about it every day when you get paycheck. But you work so hard for it. That's why people work so hard for it every 2 weeks. That's why they love that money every 2 weeks. But man, if you ever just think about it and get off that 2 weeks and really inspire people with other things that can be transpired in the world, then you can live without money.
Money is an evil spirit, and it can get the best of people.
Exactly.
It absolutely can.
It'll rip you guys all apart. It'll make you fight all over a piece of paper that you could just burn, like I've always said.
Money can get the worst of people. That's why I think they should just send supply.
Send supplies? We need to send more hearts. We need to send more ambitions. We need to send more values. We need to send more wisdom. That's what we need. Then if we have that, we can all empower ourselves to do anything, man.
You know, I believe just send the damn supplies. You know, get the supplies up there. What's going on over here in front of us?
That's corruption that's going on in front of you. It's hard to see at first, but when you get closer, you'll start to realize that no matter what you can do, you can overcome it. But right now, everyone's state of mind is they can't. That's what they're making us feel, guys. That pipeline, everyone says it's going to go through. You know why? Because everybody in North Dakota is corrupt. Like the taxi driver said, corrupt to the max. You know why? Because we're out in the middle of nowhere. This is the wild, wild west. If you control the politics, you control the government, you control certain mayor laws, you control the cities, you control the towns, you control the tribe. And everybody likes to dip in that stuff, dip in that corruption and dip in that illusion. And it's so hard to not resist it. Man, that's the power of the Wanagis and power of the devil. We can all overcome it though, guys. All of us can. It's good to have hope in all your hearts that you spread. All those hearts that you spread. All of them, all of them, all of them. And then this message and this feed will never get cut, and it'll always be on Facebook forever.
You guys hang tight. I'm waiting. You guys just hang tight. I don't know. Looks like something might be unfolding up here in front of us.
Like I told you guys, it's that pipeline. They're sitting there. We're sitting here enduring all the snow, enduring all the stuff, all the media that's coming out. We're trying to tackle all these counter-natives. We're trying to tackle all these tactics that they're throwing at us. Oh, we're building a pipeline. Oh, we're coming in right now. Oh, we're gonna invade the camp. Putting in that fear in us, guys. And some of us are buying it. Now we got another person saying we all gotta go home now. We're done. We're done. This in a way. We gotta go home now, I guess. We're just gonna give up like that then. Yeah. Let's all go home, guys. Oh, I forgot. I'm from here. This is my home. I ain't going nowhere, man. And if I go home, either way, this whole goddamn pipeline's, I'm gonna see it every day I go to Bismarck, to that town where I freaking got terrorized again. This whole dang world's going to nuts, man. All over money and all over Bismarck too. That whole place is set up. That whole place is set up. Everybody is set up there. They look at you, man. That's why I got targeted.
We got the Bureau of Indian Affairs up here. Got the federal police over here.
BIA. Federal Police. I remember seeing them.
I don't know, man. This might be one of those times where I'm live when some crazy shit actually goes down in front of me. Who knows?
But you've been through some more crazy shit than that, though. Remember, though, Cass. Remember. Use it.
Yep. So, yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm just watching. It just looks like something's unfolding up here. I don't know.
It's the act of the whole pipeline corruption. Again, corruption. How many times are we going to have to say it for people to even understand that right now corruption is playing in everybody? Might not be playing on every protectors, but there's a few selected. But most of all these protectors here are truly here to freaking stand with us, stand with Standing Rock, man. Because, you know, we all come from different cultures. We all come from different places. We all grew up in different ways. And we all been that way of being oppressed. And we don't like, that's why we're all coming together. All of us. So, this is the part where right here in these next couple of weeks, everybody, you're either gonna go home, or you're gonna stay here at my home. Because if I go home, I'm still here. Then I got no home. Nothing but oil crossing a road between two communities that see hatred and love.
You know how it is. No, I'm up here close to the casino right now. So, yeah, Tony, Tony's saying the natives were very generous to the vets down at camp. They were fed buffalo, fry bread, green tea. You know, they are very loving, open people.
Exactly.
And
exactly, Bismarck.
I'm so thankful that all of us had the opportunity to be here.
Exactly.
But this fight ain't over.
You get it.
You guys want me to flip the camera here? Hold on a second.
I wish you could have went to Bismarck with me too, bro, and me and you could have just walked around Bismarck together. And let's see if those guys came at us.
I got a notification in the way. I can't flip my camera. Hold on. There they go. Oh. It's coming out. See? Oh, see? Let's see what, oh. Oh, police officer nearly ate it. We're watching what's going on.
Now, this is basically the commentary part. This is when BIA almost slips on the ice. So be careful out there, guys. It's slippery.
All right, he's pulling this Suburban around. We might want to back up.
We gotta get out of here before it gets fuller, though.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Tony said, "Too bad he didn't."
All right, guys. I see a lot of feeds going on here. Charmaine Martin says she's moving back to Arizona. I'll go with you too, because I got to protect my other homeland down there as well from the mining and from the other pipeline. There's so much freaking environmental destruction going on, man, and everyone around here is just like all about the money, all about that big bucks, because they all are addicted to it. I remember when I used to work my butt off just to get like $200, $300, $400, man. It's hard work. Now I can see why they're so stuck to it. But this whole thing changed my heart, guys, man. As much trolls are out there that make fun of this, make fun of me, make fun of all that shit. You know what though, guys? I just laugh at it though, man. I enjoy your hatred. I really do. I mean, you know what? It empowers me to just do more. For reals, man. That's how much strength I like having. So more of that hatred. I love it, man. I do. I love that stuff. I love all the comments you guys say. I remember that one that said, he calls himself, his real name is Dean Dedman Jr. Yeah, I'll tell it how it is. He goes by Shay or Dean. I don't know whatever he likes to call himself, but he loves to play with the drone. Oh yeah? I'll fly that drone all over you guys, man.
Tony, don't wish ill will upon the BIA. We don't want anything bad to happen to him. Oh, he nearly ate it again. That guy's freaking ice skating around here.
Okay, commentary again. He either slipped or he's eating fry bread.
Nope. We're gonna... yeah, I'm being nosy. We're all being nosy because you guys are watching too and agging it on. All right, well, we're going to get on the road. We're gonna get down to Fort Yates and try and give you guys an update from there. Hey.
All right, bro. You're going to Fort Yates. So I played this a little earlier, so he's probably down there now, bro. If you're reading this, please take care of the veterans, bro. Get that funding in. Yeah, it's not about the money, but just use that funding to do what you got to do to take care of them, make sure they're warm. And if the vets want to go home, just let them go home, but let them do it in their own way, in a good way, on their way. And it goes for every one of you guys that are listening to this too. If you go home, I'm not gonna look at you any less or a little more. I'm gonna look at you as respected. I'm gonna look at you as a good person. I'm gonna look at you as in a good way, and you're always welcome back when you're ready to come back. Even though if this pipeline's all laid out and it's already here, and Trump, whatever his plans is for this whole country, you're welcome to come back to my home. You're welcome. And I take this for all the indigenous reservations around this country. I want to go around and battle all your battles too. And speak for all of you guys too.
Hey, good seeing you. You guys be well. Got a lot of love and respect for y'all. So once we get down to Fort Yates, we'll try and go live again. I don't know what the service will be like. When we get down to Fort Yates, we're going to check on people down there, and I'll give you guys an update. All right?
There you guys go. There's the update everybody was waiting for. But one question though is there was another highly decorated top of the line soldier. Where is he? I wonder where he went. Maybe we should try to get Kash live and ask him where the highly decorated other soldier went. I know. I'm watching them too. I'm watching them. I see them. You guys all look too. There's a few corruptees in here. They're paid. They're beyond trolls. They're the monitors. They're the listeners. They're the watchers. They're the ones that look at they look at all these following. They sneak in there. And if you have something powerful and you have something beyond what they are, they're gonna come towards you and they're gonna try to take you down. There they are. If you guys really look in here, there's probably some covert people in here right now, disguising themselves as protectors. I think for the protection of all Facebook livers, it's time where we gotta turn off our GPS now and literally disclose our locations because they're out to get us now. Because we are the media, we are the indigenous media. Our media is powerful. That's why they want to shut us all down. I'm gonna end this live feed here, but rest assured, guys, careful. Those covert black ops, they're listening in right now.